felt the love dying. I was crying every day. I fell in the deepest depression that I had ever had.
Like, who would be your dream guest? And I'd always say Cardi B. And I'll tell you why. Because no one would ever put us in the same room together. We're just so different externally. But I believe there's a spiritual connection that we'll find out today.
You know what's so funny? I saw a video of you and I definitely won't. I was like, I want to send it to my boyfriend, but it's about like asking difficult questions. And it's like when you ask difficult questions and you get over the difficult question and you discuss the difficult questions, it really do make you stronger. It really do make the relationship stronger. It's like, oh my gosh, he really is like, is he a psychic?
Did you send it to him?
Huh?
Did you send it to your boyfriend? What did he say?
He was like, yeah, exactly. And it's like, yeah, exactly.
Did it change any behavior?
We'll see.
Okay.
On the next question.
I love it. I wanted to ask you, first of all, I heard that you have a hidden talent that you can name the 46 presidents in order. Is that real?
I can't. It comes and go. It comes and go. I just know a lot of weird, different facts about presidents.
Okay.
And people will be like, but why? That is so random. Like when I was younger, I didn't really have like Nintendos and sometimes I had cable and sometimes I didn't. So I just really ain't had no choice but to read. And like, I like to read like factual stuff. So I would just read like a whole bunch of history things. Like me, I will literally, when I'm bored, like, you know how they give you the history books in your school? I will literally read the whole history book in a week from front to back, just because I'm bored.
Wow, that's impressive though. Do you still get bored now? Do you even have time to be bored or?
I don't be bored, but that's like what I really just like to watch and everything because I'm the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I always wanted kids. So the goal is to be comfortable before the kids get here.
Yeah.
That was always my goal. My goal was always to be a mother, but having your own. I had my own before I became a mother.
Yeah, I mean, you said just a few moments ago that you didn't want to raise kids in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about what we don't know about that. Like, how hard was it? What was it that was so bad that you were like, I could never raise my kids in the place I grew up in?
It's just a lot of things. Like sometimes when kids are like bad or they get into trouble, people automatically blame the parents. And you could have the best parents. Like my parents, they are not criminals. They have never even committed a crime. My grandma used to tell my mom a lot, like, it's like, you're pretty for no reason. And I feel like they used to tell her that because it's like, she's so pretty. So it's like, you know, Caribbean folks is like, when you're pretty and you're this and that, it's like, they always expect you to be with a man that got a lot of money. And my mom, she was never even that type of person. She was a very modest and honest, hardworking woman. So, and my dad, he's a good man. He's a party animal, but he's a good man. He's a good person. He's a good dad. However, you will end up going in the wrong path or going in the wrong direction because the influence around you, because certain peer pressure, or because you almost have no choice, especially if you're a boy. You never know if you're going to have a boy or girl, especially if you're a boy. And when you are a girl, it is a little bit difficult. It is a little bit tougher. I feel like people just grow a little bit faster in the hood. Like when I was 11 years old, there was girls in my class in the 6th grade, 11 years old. I have nieces that are 11 years old. All they want to do is play Roblox nowadays. But when I was 11 years old, there was girls that were already at 11 in 6th grade. You have to work hard to pay your bills. But when you work hard and people tell you that you don't deserve the success that you have, and you don't deserve to do what you do after you put in so much work, that's what with you, for real.
What makes you feel like that every day? What are the things that make you feel like there's people constantly coming at you? What does that look like in your life?
I tell you something that like been going on for like a hot minute, right? Like a lot of people think that I put out music, that I put out an album, that I don't be putting out this and that because, I don't know, they always say that like I'm always getting pregnant all the time. But I don't think people follow timelines. When it comes to having kids, I'm very seasoned by now. I'm very seasoned right now. When I had my child at the beginning, I canceled going on a tour with Bruno Mars because it was my first time having a kid. I did not know anything. I didn't have no nanny, no night nurse. I was figuring out all by myself. I was figuring out postpartum. I was figuring out everything, right? But even when I had a child, it didn't stop me. 3 months after I gave birth, I was doing shows, 4 or 5 shows a week into COVID. Then COVID happened. And I put out this big record, WAP, and I put up. Then I got pregnant. And people thought that I didn't put out an album because I got pregnant. But the reason why I didn't put out an album is because I didn't have a body of work. I just didn't have a body of work. So I couldn't put out no music because I didn't have a body of work. Then last year, I was planning to have an album. I was planning to put out an album, but I couldn't focus. I fell in the deepest depression that I had ever had. And with that depression, I couldn't function. I couldn't function at nothing. And when I talk about function, it's not even like, oh, just working. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do nothing. So that just halted everything that I had. So it's not really because of having a baby. Sometimes too, I don't be wanting to put music because I love being in the studio and I love creating music and I love perfecting my craft. And that's like baking a cake. You bake a cake, you practice baking the cake, you practice baking a cake. And then when you put out the songs, sometimes it be good. And sometimes, like, people would just be like,
yeah. How do you see love now? Like, how do you define love?
Effort. It's not going to always be perfect. Effort is like a lot to me. It means a lot to me. Like calling me, studying me, personality as well. I love me a joke. I love me a he. You know what I'm saying? Like if I come to you and I'm in tears, when was it, last week? I saw my little boyfriend. I saw my boyfriend and I was in tears. I was like, it's so much pressure on me. Like, it's so much pressure on me. And just one little joke, I'm in tears. I kind of forgot the joke, but it was so funny.
That's good though.
And like snot coming out of my nose, and it's like, it made me laugh. It just made me feel good. And it's just like, you know what? Things are going to be okay.
Yeah. Someone who can make you laugh, cry, and someone who can be there for you when you're crying real hard tears.
Yeah.
I like that. And I like effort. I like what you said, study you.
Yeah.
That was really interesting. I've never heard that before, but I like it. The idea that if someone loves you, they study you. Mm-hmm. What does that mean to you? Tell me about that. I like that one a lot.
Certain things are just the obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain things is like, are you really studying me or is just the obvious? Like, for example, if you get me a purse, if you get me a Birkin or a Kelly, right? It makes me happy, of course. Like, which woman don't a bag make them happy? But you know that's what I like. So it's not basic. Like you study it.